KILR Killer Games.
Hello, gamers, simmers, and pilots. I almost said parents. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome to the World Tour of Flight Simulator. This one happens to be the Amiga Flight Simulator 2 from SubLogic, which doesn't cover the whole world, but we're going to do the best we can with it. And we happen to be in Cedar Rapids. It's also known as the Eastern Iowa Airport, but on the map it says Cedar Rapids Municipal, so must have changed its name somewhere along the line. And where are we going to go? We're going to go somewhere where ABBA probably is not at. Like, well, that's a bad joke, man. Yeah, well, I never said I was a comedian. What can I say? Here's our map. This is where we're at, Cedar Rapids. This is where we're going. We're going to Waterloo Municipal. And the VOR is like right smack in the middle of it, which that makes things convenient. We should be able to just tune right into this and go directly there. If for some reason we can't tune it in, well, we've got Cedar Rapids as a backup, and we'll use that as our going from VOR. With a radial of 330, that should take us right there. But I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. Okay. Let's see here. 112.20. 57 miles, not too bad. Well, I don't really think we need to. We can adjust this a little bit, but I think we'll be able to link up with this radio with no problem. Which runways do they have here? 624, 1836. Runways 36. Let's have that at 32. Yeah, let's change this to 36. If we do that, that should get us close to lining up with runway 36. That's if I can get it to work. Three 360-000 is the same thing. I don't know. I think this runway out here looks good. We'll take this one. I'm making my own grass taxiway, in case you're wondering. These runways don't have any numbers on them. Did you notice that the last time we landed? Alright, looks good. Let's go. We're on a good runway, I think, too. We'll just fly this runway heading until we link up with our radio there. Well, we can probably adjust our flight a little bit. Autopilot going here. Yep, 3,000 feet. Sounds good. Well, that is all that we've got right now to do. Just keep an eye on the first radio and that should take us there. 55 more miles to go. Alright. Well, we were looking at this yesterday, but we didn't actually open it. We were just reading the back of it. Europe and Africa are improved across the 4 seasons as the generic ground textures are replaced with more realistic ones. Works on Windows 98, Me 2000, and XP. Windows Me. I kind of want to get something set up and and VMware, just to have a game going on Windows Me, to say, yep, we're playing this on Windows Me. Why? Because why not? Maybe just because you can doesn't necessarily mean you should. Give your scenery a makeover. The effect on urban areas is simply spectacular, according to avsim.com. So F is Scene, Volume 1, Europe and Africa. Interesting to see what else is covered. Now, this is also brought out by Just Flight, which also did the British airports, this one here. So I wonder if these two actually work together. This is like brand new. FS Scene Volumes 1 through 3. World Airports, Los Angeles. The Flying Club. Buy the individual aircraft on download compatibility for FS 2004. That looks kind of cool, actually. It's really hard to see because it's on the inside of this this page here. But take a look at the aircraft. That's for Flight Simulator 2004. So they have something there that you can open up the doors and hatches and stuff on there. World Airports Atlanta. G44 Wigian. Traffic 2005. Airliner pilot. Time for a career change. Huh. I'm curious about that airliner pilot one. Alright, let's see. FS Scene, volumes 1 through 3. I don't know if they made any more than that. The Spirit of Flight Simulation, Roads and Rivers of Europe. A unique experience for the Flight Simulator 2004 pilot that puts the roads, rivers, and coastlines of Europe in their proper place. Available to buy from all good software retailers and online from www.justflight.com. Let's see. Okay, Volume 1 is Europe and Africa. Volume 2 is North and South America. And Volume 3 is Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Huh. The default Flight Simulator scenery is made up of a large number of texture files. These are usually BMP bitmap files, and you'll find that they are used throughout the world. Scenery designer Rudd Faber realized that many of these files could be replaced with ones that looked more realistic, and so was born FS Scene. Now, FS Scene, or F-Scene, Obscene, is acknowledged by the Flight Sim Press as a captivating and subtle makeover for the default scenery of Flight Simulator 2004 and 2002. The 3 volumes cover a huge swath of the planet's surface and will transform your simulated flying in all 4 virtual seasons. Yeah, we'll definitely need to jump on this, especially Volume 2 for North and South America, because that's where we're at the moment. But the fact that this is covering Europe and so I don't think this has airports. I think this is just textures, I think. Installation FAQs. Got to keep an eye on my radios there. Let's see. We've not passed our magic radio yet. After inserting the disk, I get told to insert the correct disk, but I've already inserted or received the following error message: 0x800-40702 fails to load, blah blah, what's happening? This problem occurs because the safe disk protection software on the disk is failing to validate. The most common reasons for this are: you have antivirus software. Well, gotta love it when this thing's got copy protection on it. It just does nothing but screw around. Some driver software controlling your motherboard is known to be incompatible with the safe disk protection software included on the disk. Please visit the manufacturer of your motherboard's website. That's not the answer people want to hear. The disk may have been damaged and become unreadable. The drive that you're using to load the software may be incompatible with safe disk. If you have any virtual drive software on your PC, then this can prevent the safe disk protection software from being validated. It will need disabling and sometimes possibly removing before safe disk will validate. Man, to me, does it sound like this is going to be a pain in the rear to install. I tell you what, you know, you have an honest customer that's buying something and they have to make it difficult. I hate it. Other items on the disc. This product contains a large amount of additional free demonstration purchasable software. Blah, blah, blah. Getting the best from your system. Any questions? What does F-Scene actually do? Right? Flight Simulator uses a large number of textures to define the ground you see when flying. These textures are applied based on the type of ground it is. Farm, rock, desert, fields, villages, towns, cities, forests, woods, and so on. They are also varied depending on the part of the world you are in. So, for instance, forests in England will look different from forests in Australia. Finally, they are varied according to the season of the year. F-Scene provides enhanced replacement for a large proportion of these default textures. Each volume replaces the default textures for a particular area of the world. The F-Scene versions are designed to give a much more three-dimensional visual effect and are also created using shades that are much more realistic for their location in the world. Does F-Scene work in all seasons? Yes, it does. Will F-Scene work with add-on mesh terrain scenery, such as FS Terrain and FS Global? Yes. FS Scene replaces the ground texture in Flight Simulator, and just as the default textures will flow to match the ups and downs of the terrain, so will F-Scene. Will F-Scene work with custom airport scenery, such as British airports or world airports? That's good, because I was just asking about this one. Yes. F-Scene will only affect the ground outside the perimeter of the airports. All the default airports and any custom ones you have installed will appear exactly as intended. Only the ground outside the airport will be changed. This is cool. So F-Scene is pretty much Orbix. It gives your Flight Simulator 2004 a makeover, just like Orbix does. Cool. I'll have to take a look and see if I can find definitely the North America one. Oh, there was something at the end of this. Yes, I know. I see our nav radio here. Looks like we're going out in the nowhere here. Flying Club. Hello, boy. I thought you were in here. Flying Club. Expansion for Flight Simulator 2004. The four most popular light aircraft in the world and scenery of Shoreham, the UK's longest established airport, makes this the club to join. Yeah, so it's called Flying Club. Good boy. Do you want to say hi to everyone? No? Don't pick me up. Alright, now we got a catalog here. The Spirit of Flight Simulation from Just Flight. Aha! I knew you were going to come up here. Say hi. Say hi to everyone. Say hi to the whole wide world. Wow. Well, you wanted to come up here. And now you got attention. Meow. Hi. Hi, Shadow. Meow. Ooh. And you jump right back up here. What? I'm working. Can't you see I'm working? We got a lot of people out there that are expecting me to fly a plane over green scenery. Well, yeah. That's what it is. You are totally not going to just sit right there, are you? What are you doing? No, I don't put that there for you to stand on. You lay there, you be good. And let's see what this manual has here from Just Flight. Got a big red arrow in the middle there. Okay, Just Flight, populating the virtual skies. We got airliner pilots from Just Flight. For flight sim enthusiasts who want to fly an airliner, then Flight Simulator 2004 is happy to grant their wish. But what if a virtual aviator wants to take on the role of a commercial pilot? Something more than just guiding a plane from A to B. Airliner pilot is looking for flight crew, and flight sim fans are queuing up to be in the team. What in the world? Why does this look weird? Somehow, Shadow, I think you knocked my plane off course. We're going to crash because of you. Alright, so airliner pilot is looking for people to join that team. The search for success begins at the heart of an airline as a junior first officer in a Dash 8 Q300. Recruits then fly their way through the program with authentic schedules to meet, weather, and to contend with, and much more. You'll have your work cut out for you as you watch your career progress and finally attain the coveted captain's seat. All in a day's work. The airline assigns you routes to fly according to your rank and aircraft allowances. Progress from the Dash 8 to the Flight Simulator 2004 737-400 and 777-300 until you're ready for the jumbo. The custom tools included let you fly your career and your favorite add-on aircraft, create your own airlines with personal liveries, or fly to a great selection of real-world carriers. There's even a dedicated website at airlinerpilot.com. Pilots can choose the length of the career and set the difficulty level. Then the Flight Operations Program, Flight Ops, takes over to manage every aspect of your job, from planning flights to promotion and performance appraisal. Full localized in-game text menus that German pilots will be able to enjoy a airliner pilot in our native language. And then there's the Flying Club. At the top of most sim fans' wish list is a general aviation collection for Flight Simulator 2004, all in one pack. Their wishes have been answered by our in-house development team in the form of Flying Club. It features the 4 most popular general aviation training aircraft in the world, as well as authentic Shoreham Airport scenery, and you can even take FS9's flying lessons in Flying Club aircraft. So we've got the Piper Archer 28-161 Piper Warrior, the PA-38-112 Piper Tomahawk, the Cessna 152, and the twin-engined PA-34-200T Piper Seneca 2. Fascinating animation includes propellers, rotating wheels, moving flaps, elevators, rudders, ailerons, nose, wheels, steering, entry doors, engine, inspection panels, undercarriage shock absorbers, trim, blah, blah, blah. Well, that looks kind of cool, actually. Let's see. Adjust this. Alright, time to turn autopilot off. We are 13 miles away from the airport. So we're looking at Waterloo right there in front of us. Nice yellow patch. Let's see here. Concorde Professional. They've got 2 things listed here for Concorde. The era of supersonic transportation begins and ends with Concorde. That could be really cool. Spitfire. Ask any pilot which aircraft from history they would love to fly, and the answer is, there's our airport. Invariably the Spitfire. Expert vintage aircraft developers, Aeroplane Heaven, have combined the artistry of the 1930s design and accuracy of 21st century flight simulation in the definitive Spitfire expansion. Well, that's cool. And then we got 747-200, ready for pushback. This is an accurate expansion for Flight Simulator 2004. The attention to detail is second to none, and ready for pushback benefits from the inclusion of fuel, hydraulic, electrical, and all kinds of other stuff. Alright, let's see here. Just Flight's download shop. We're pleased to announce that our download shop is now up and running. This is the place at www.justflight.com where you can download a selection of great flight simulation software straight to your PC. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. They've got Traffic 2004, World Airports Orlando, World Airports Atlanta, World Airports Los Angeles, Operation Barbarossa, the A340 Professional, the Dash 8, Dash 300, the Vulcan Royal Air Force, Royal Air Force Tornado, 727 Professional, and DC-9-30 Professional. And then you got British airports, compilations, British airports Wales and West Midlands, Northern England Part 1, World Airports 2, whoa, we're going up, not down. And we're getting closer too. Alright, landing gear down, finger flaps, Let's slow this beast down here. Let's see. World Airports 2 includes London, Toronto, Washington, Dulles, Las Vegas, Houston, Dallas-Fort Worth, Rome, Manchester. Ultimate Traffic. FS Global Special Edition. Every mountain and valley in the Flight Simulator world is defined by data which is used to display the ups and downs and all that other stuff. This special edition on DVD-ROM weighs in with a massive 12 gigabytes of new data. Wow. I'm looking for the runway. Where's the runway? I see runways, but I'm looking for the one that goes north and south. We're kind of along it. That's right there. I see it. We need to move over this way a bit. Yeah, we're totally off here. Just move it to the side. There, I think we can see it a little bit better now. Looks like ink stains. Who left the ink stains on the grass? It's horrible. Come on. Man, we literally did stall. Just in a good way, my goodness. I try to get that up all the way. Some blue lines and stuff over here. I am not quite sure what they are. And that kind of gives us an idea. So there's a terminal or something over in this direction. As we spin around trying to find the taxiway. Oh, I get it now. The taxiway's not filled in. It's just this. Oh, you know what? I think we're just gonna park right here. And that's not how we're gonna do it. There we go. Well, here we are. We are in Waterloo. So glad you could join us here in Waterloo. Yeah, simple flight, and we're kind of going through some of our 2004 stuff that we'll be using. FS scene and British airports. Be interesting when we actually go through those. Most likely we'll do like maybe a review on it or something like that before we get there, just so I can have a chance to look at the material. But yeah, so very cool. Well, thanks for joining me, and be sure to check out this flight on the other simulators that are also on this channel, because we're going to experience this world tour through all the different flight simulators. And I hope to see you on our next Amiga trip through retro flying. All right, thanks, and take care out there. If you thought this flight was interesting, then you might want to check it out on these other flight simulators that you see on your screen. It's just a fun way to relive old memories and see how things changed over the years. Be sure to subscribe to be notified of any new videos, and I'll see you on the next flight.